We're here. We've made it. Huzzah! Okay. I'm trying to make sure everything is good. I told my husband, it's like, theoretically, everything is done. I should trust my checklist. But also, I feel like I'm forgetting something. So if I've forgotten something, my apologies. But hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric, and it's a bookshop simulator kind of day. Kind of a lazy Sunday, which is good. Need it. I feel like I always need a lazy Sunday. I feel like I always do. I feel like there's just been a lot happening. And so I will remain grateful for the ability to have a lazy Sunday. Let's see. There are some things that are going to be going on in real life that might result in some cancels. Not until maybe the end of April or the beginning of May. We have something that has to take precedence, and that's totally fine. And it's a ways away, and it might not affect it at all, but just as a kind of a heads up, I imagine it might be like a canceled Sunday or something like that, but time will tell, and it'll be okay. But I think we're good on shuffling there. But you know, it's good to be prepared. So anyway, let us pull a card for the day. Vitality. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, the glare is terrible. Can I? Oh, no, I can't. I feel like I need to... Oh, almost. It almost looks like... No. It's like, you know, cells, but they look like warriors. It says, I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Every one has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. All right, a little message of health and vitality. Interesting. So maybe this, I feel like I've been really tired lately, and I think probably part of it is the time of year, but also just, you know, compounding of things happening. So I will take a message of health and vitality to remind myself that we're still good, you know? We're still good. You're still good. You're still here with me. So we will take it as a gift. All right. Go ahead and do this. And then let's get... Oh, I need my ears. Oh, hello, ears. Okay, so we will go ahead and manage our sound stuff. All right. And switch over to the game. Yeah. All right. I think I need to put this all the way to 100. I believe that's what the setting needs to be. All right. So much like last week, I went ahead and did a few days to make some money so we could kind of get a jump start on today's game. Why is this so blank right now? Apologies for the extreme white screen there. Okay, there we go. I was like, holy cow. That's very jarring. Well, and I'm more sensitive to that in my regular life now. Whenever I use dark mode a lot now. And so anytime I don't have dark mode or something pops up with a bright white screen, it's like, ah. So apologies. I was not expecting it to be that way. All right. I think I have hired one more staff since last week, but I have not done anything else. I have not done any rearranging. I have not purchased any new titles. I have just been trying to make some money. So right now I'm sitting at about 53,000, which should give us a little bit of a jump start on either expansion or titles or both. Let's see. What do I want to start with? We should already be good to... Oh, we could pet the cat. That's a good start to the day. And check your food. Check your cat litter. All right. Those are good. Oh, I got to cafe level 5, which means I should be able... Nope, that's not the button. This is the button. I should be able to get the baguettes. Okay, that means I'm probably going to want to rearrange my counters here in a bit, but I need to sell through some product. I'm actually, well, I'm so torn because what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a second register at some point, but I can't do that until level 8. Well, I could have a second register. I just can't have a second staff member until level 8. And I'm at level like 5.5, I think is what we just saw. But eventually, I'd like to have a second counter. Checkout counter. Theoretically, I could put it here, but that would require some rearranging. So I think what I might do is I might go ahead and push this wall behind the cafe back a little bit. I think I might only be able to do 2 of those, though. Okay, not that button. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's pay the bills. And let's do Expandy Land. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these, but I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and move the cafe back in there a little bit yet. Gosh, can I go ahead and get 3? No, I don't want to do 3 yet because I want to buy book titles too. Oh, that's not that's not flooring. All right. How is everybody else doing today? I'm feeling a little, I don't know, like a zombie. I had a long day yesterday. Not in a bad way, just in a stuff to deal with kind of way. There was good stuff too. It was nice, but it was also a long one, you know. I got to take the new car out and discover all the things I don't know about how to deal with it yet because it's high tech. Which, you know, there's big opinions on high-tech vehicles these days, but I was enjoying it. Oh yeah, that's what else I was going to do. So I am struggling at the moment because of how they made the adjustments to the, you know, first edition signed copies, how quickly they will sell through. I even tested dropping the price, thinking it might make a little bit of a difference. It really didn't. So I went ahead and put the prices back up to where I had them. And their update said that pricing was not affected, that it was just like how quickly they will sell through. So this amount of used bookshelves is not balanced now with this amount of the, you know, kind of rare book shelves. So I think what I want to do is I want to stop buying used books until I can get down to maybe just this corner, and then add maybe at least 1 more of these shelves, if not 2, and see if I can get the balance of how many used books I can buy, because I sell at least 11 boxes of used books every day. But as we saw in the back, I have way too many way too many first copies and signature copies, or first editions, in the back. So I really need to figure out how to balance this. I probably start by getting rid of 1 set of shelves and see if just adding 1 more of these will do it. But I kind of suspect it's going to need to be just these 4 shelves here and then add 2 more of these. At least until I have enough space to make it bigger. But it's interesting to me because originally, like before they changed it, you would sell through those first editions and signed copies super quick. So I don't mind the change. It's just figuring out how to rebalance it now. What else do I want to do? I do still have room. Theoretically, I could put some titles up here, although it still does kind of bother me. I feel like I've got some slots. Okay, I have these 2 slots here. So I could get 2 more titles. I still don't have any comic books. I haven't done any of the Harry Potters. There's part of me that wants all of them before I put them out for sale, but that's not really realistic. Nosy Niles. Well, let's go ahead and do the time engine. And Project Longshot. Yep, I figured those were the 2. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to buy both of those. The time engine. And Project Longshot. And then I need to deal with selling through Tiny Women and Spice. Those are the 2 that I need to sell through in order to make space. Okay, so we'll stop buying those until those are a little bit more under control on the shelving out in the store. Go ahead and buy those 2. So, Time Machine. Oh, I forgot. It's this one. Can go right above Tiny Women. Oh, I overordered something. Let's see. This is Spice. Why is Tiny Women... I should have 2 gaps. What? Excuse me? Because it should be here. Alright. Am I crazy? Probably. That should be there. Oh, crap on a cracker. Well, I guess we're going to have to put something above one of those. Okay. I forgot that I had already purchased something to go there. Interesting. But Spice still had a gap above it, right? Which means it's called Project Longshot. That should just theoretically go right there. Okay, but now I have a book that's extra. Well, what is Fogborn? What is that based on? What is Fogborn a spoof of? Bookshop Simulator. I don't know what that book series is. Mistborn. Okay. Mistborn series. Epic fantasy novel series. Not really surprised, honestly. Okay, so it is also fantasy. I kind of feel like fantasy books should go above. What's the other series that I have going on over there? A Court of Horn and Poses. Isn't that... I feel like I've heard of this series before. Court. What is it called in this? A Court of Thorns and Roses. Oh, ACOTAR. I've heard of the acronym more than I've heard of the actual title. Looks like it's a fantasy romance series. Okay, so both of them are fantasy. So what titles do I already have that are fantasy that aren't part of a series? Oh, I could do this. Oh, nope, not that. Genre. The Prince Groom. I feel like I might be able to put that above the Court series. And then Those are the only fantasy books I have besides... Oh, it's considered romance. Well, maybe I'll put Prince Grimm above the Fogborn. And then... maybe Tomio and Odette above the Court series. Maybe I'll do that. To just kind of get... like, group them with some other kind of similar vibe series. So let's see. That would be... this one's considered fantasy. Although I would argue that it is also romance. And then what was the other one? Tomio and Odette, maybe? Alright, so we will rearrange that. And then by the time I get another title unlocked... oh, I'm walking on boxes. I'm like, why is the ground so lumpy? I should be able to put it somewhere over there. All right, so I'm going to move Tiny Women. And then I'm going to take this and put it here. And that'll at least give me the space I need when I sell through some stuff. Okay, so that's a couple new books to have. How many of the comic books could I get unlocked? 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them. Fantastic. Okay. Well, maybe I could push this back a little bit. Okay. If I push this back a little bit... how much space do I need for the comics? Because comics get their own display. I have 8 titles. Is that correct? I didn't count. I just bought. That's manga. 6. I have 6 titles. Theoretically, I could run with just... I don't have storage space. Shoot. I mean, I might. I didn't even think about that part. Okay, I don't remember how many copies of a comic could live on a shelf. So let's look and see. Let's go ahead and order a comic book shelf. And then we'll order 1 box of comics. And then we'll math. These are not in order. So, Major Miracle goes between Lady Justice and Manpower, but Captain Orbit is still the first alphabetically, so we'll start with that. Kapow! Unlock and buy any comic book. Sweet. Alright, well this can just get slapped down for now. Oh my... what was that? Cat. Freaking weirdo. Alright. So let's see how many spaces. Four times 3 is 12. Technically 2 slots per title if we just used 1. Can I actually fit a box in? No, I can't. So 12 times 2 is 24. So that could be 4 slots per title. And that would be 1 box. Okay, so I really need 2 to not have storage be an issue, at least until we can expand the storage room. So where do I want to put... how far back do I want to shove this? See, what do we want to do? Because these bookshelves are also going to give me the business, because it's not going to let me have all of the space. So unless I want to rearrange all of that, which I don't, let's see. I could turn it. I don't know if I like that either. Well, let's just start moving stuff and see how I feel about it. If we just shove this stuff in the back. Just shove it there for now. Don't worry about rhyme or reason yet. Oh. Apparently you can't move it with the plant. And then it doesn't make sense, but we don't care. All right, we'll just put this over here for now. And then... because this sticks out a bit. How much room does that give me? It does give me quite a bit. Just by moving it here. What does this line look like? Can I not move this while she's... Go wait somewhere. Oh, she needs a promotion. Okay, so that gives me... This corner is a problem, but... I could move it back further. They don't have to be quite this far out. Really don't need that in the back there like that, though. Alright, that worked. I was thinking originally of trying to get rid of at least one of the pastry counters, but I am concerned about how quickly they will sell through. I don't know. Oh, you know what I could do? If I wanted to be a little extra. Do I want to be extra? I could expand this. 16K. Well, let's do it then. Oh. No, that can wait. Gosh, that's almost all the money just like on expansions mostly. Which is part of the reason I did the extra days while not streaming. Alright. Well, that gives me the candy space. I don't know if I like the bookmarks being here. I liked them better when they were kind of in the opener? That's not. The more open area. I don't really like that. I kind of want them... Ugh. Won't let me put it where I want it. Okay. Blech. Good enough? Not really. I hate it. I hate it so much. Every week we fight with getting things lined up just right. Nope. Oh my gosh, there we go. Maybe? Oh, that's as close as I'm gonna get that. Okay, well, do that. Now we can line up off of that one. This is a little bit tighter than what I'd like, but I like it a little better. And then we're going to push these back just a bit. Not quite there, but maybe... That's probably fine. Is that fine? It does feel like close quarters. Meh. Somewhere over there. So maybe not this line, but maybe this line. Even though the counter is angled, I'm using the floor lines to try and line up where I want the counter to go. And I was using the back side of the counter with this line originally, but it felt just a little bit too snug. It's kind of crazy how much, like, seemingly a few inches of will make it such a difference. I work with compact shelving in the library where I work, and if people don't fully move the aisles, especially if it's like, even if it's like a quarter of an inch over, like, I don't know, 7 aisles, it's crazy how much like that little, like less than 2 inches makes it feel closer, especially if you add like a ladder or something into the space, as we have really tall shelving. So it's crazy just how much that will make a difference. Okay, so now I've got... Still doesn't answer where I want to put these, but let's go ahead and order... Nope. Let's go ahead and order the second... Hold on. I'm trying to think if I want to have 2 of these or if I want to have 4 of these. Ooh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Does it matter? Okay. And then kinda, I don't know. We'll mess around. We'll see what happens. Hold on. Let's see. I think I will do 4, at least. And we'll mess with this like a puzzle piece. And then what I want to do... let's move that counter. It's funny. Good enough? Probably. Why won't it go off of the wall? That's what I want. No, I hate it. Okay, it's fine. You should have just done this. All right. Now, now we'll put you back here. And then I'm going to go get those shelves. Ah! Nope. That's not how we do things. Okay. It's not wide enough. curious to see what this does to the lines. Oh. Kind of feel like that might be too large. It could work. It could work. Do I want it to be a little bit wider? Do I want to do 3? Is this wide enough here? That does not feel wide enough there. How far over could I go before I feel like it's a problem? Like if I put it there. Does this feel like a problem? Will it feel like a problem if I add a third one? It might feel like a problem if I do that, but not if I move that legendary book. Ooh. What if I put you over here? No, that's gonna feel weird. Why won't this go here? That's odd. Usually when... Okay, can I... Ugh. Alright, fine. Why is this behaving strangely? I don't like it at all. There we go. Okay, but I could still move this. I could still put this, like, here. No, because it won't center. Oh, is it because of the seam? Excuse me? Because I kind of like it being cattywampus. So we'll just leave it cattywampus. Okay. Okay. I'll grab you. And I think last time I had to jump on the counter to make it behave itself a little better. So we'll just put it right there. And we'll cope with the fact that it looks kind of weird. Alright. So I really want 2 more of those. And if I decide I don't like it, I can always sell them back. Okay. As people just walk by my store and pay me $1. The privilege of walking past my store. Okay. How close is that to those counters now, though? Because of the bookmarks. Oh, I just realized where I could put the bookmarks. Aha ha ha ha. See, sometimes you just gotta fuss and see what comes of it. Because... Oh, is it because it was backwards? Oh, I'm a ding-dong. No wonder. I don't like the fact that it doesn't seem to like being, like right up against the back of these. Usually the backs are something I use to make adjustments to make sure they're square on the floor, but if they're gonna be a pain in my butt, you know, probably fine. Okay, so I now have, looks a little odd, but that's okay. I think that's okay. And then there's still a clear path. Not that it's like a huge problem if there's not, but like, you know. But now what we can do... Okay. So that means three boxes will fill these. Right? Because it was 1 box for 4 facings. And so that would be 3 boxes. So I can do 2 more of these. Okay, let's do 1, 2, and round. Okay, so that leaves the other ones. This is not comics. Lady. Buy. Actually, I should just order them. There's not that many. Your brain can handle it. Major. Major. Man. Simulated star. Pink, yellow, blue, purple. There we go. That's probably an easier way for my brain to do it. All right. Let's see. Pink. Oh, I should do that. Can I see my trash can? There it is. I do like being able to do that. Pink, yellow, blue, purple. Blue. Where are my horror comics? That's those are the ones that I want. Those are the ones that I grew up reading. And good morning, Miss Bama. How are you today? I'm just trying to figure out how to get comic books in here. But I hope you are doing well. Alright, now I have to price things. Round. Nope. Round. Confirm. Oh, that's what else I was thinking about doing. Round. So I've been able to expand a bit this morning. I don't have the space yet for the baguettes, but I did play in between so I could make some money and got the cafe to level 5. So now I could buy, or now I could add baguettes to the menu, which is great. Looking good, thanks. Yeah, I was dickering like I like to do, you know, but figured out that I could go ahead and put like one display per each of these because, well, I don't have the space right now in the storeroom to have storage for excess. So I just decided to go ahead and give myself a bunch of shelves. So I don't have to worry about excess right now. I have to worry about ordering, but hopefully with the extra shelving like display, I won't have to order it as frequently. Okay, that means I need to get 2 more boxes of each of them, though. Buy. And then I think I do want to go ahead and get 2 more of these. I think I can do that. Oh, not enough money. So I lied. I cannot do that. I can do that in a bit. Hey, baby. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I forgot to get the paint. Or wall texture. Okay, did I actually have those right on? I did not. I had them like that, I think. Right? Yeah. And then, once I have enough money to buy those... Because I don't have enough... I sell through the used books faster than what I can sell through the rare books. So I need a couple more displays of rare books. But because I expanded, I wasn't originally going to do that early. I might be able to just add a couple more of these shelves and then see if I can, if that makes the pacing a little bit more even. Okay. I need wall. Look at you guys go. Taking care of business. Ooh, tummy. Forgot to grab myself something to eat before stream, so I'm gonna have to do that when I hit my break. So are you surviving the cold snap you're getting this weekend? We are, but I'm just like... Nee. Okay, I need to go get the cafe person back in here. Where did they go? There they are. All right. Oh, and I need to promote her. Lucy. Cashier. Go do it. All right, so now I have everybody. Do I need to do anything else? I already changed all the prices of the comics. I don't have the money to buy the shelving. I think that's all I need to do before opening. All right. But yes, it's pretty chilly today. And it's been chilly since Friday. And I think it's supposed to be chilly tomorrow. And then it's supposed to go back up into the 50s and 60s. It'll be the coldest tonight. Very windy today. Ooh, and see, that makes it worse, too. All the wind with the cold, because then it's icy wind, and it's like, meh. But, you know. It won't last forever. So there's that. I don't need to get coffee. All right, so I'm going to not purchase any more pastries right now. I'm going to sell through so that I can get the baguettes in here. And I'm not going to buy these 2 series. What in the... You guys trying to stock shelves that don't need stocking? That's very strange to me. I'm going to try and sell through Fogborn and A Court of Horns and Poses and Tiny Women, and maybe also Spice, because I feel like it won't take me that long to get another book license. Yeah, player level 46. I might hit that today. I don't know how quickly my player level is going up right now. But if I hit that today, I can just go ahead and get another book title. So I really need to stop buying the stuff that I need to sell through. But I just decided that today, so that's fine. Oh. Bye. Oh, hello. You know, I wonder if you get extra money for recommending books to people. Can I just do this? Fantastic. The spacing might be a little weird, so I'm going to have to fuss with it, I think. Nope. Ooh. Nope. What did I need to use? I needed to use the... that's a lot of space. Okay, so let's adjust. That's still not even. Why is it not even? Probably because I'm using, like, this kind of shelving, and this kind of shelving, and this kind of shelving, and they really don't do the thing. So if I put this here, and then I use that, is that a little bit more even feeling? Yeah, a little bit more even feeling. Okay. Just walk through all of the people. That is totally fine. All right. Oh my goodness. Endless fussing. Which, you know, is good. If you like that sort of thing. Which I do. Okay. Now we can see if this is a better balance or if I still have too many used bookshelves. Because I might. I was accumulating way too many of these books. How many more levels do I need before I get another cashier? Because that's also going to be... like, I'll have to adjust over here again because I don't think I can fit another register comfortably right there. feel like I should put some posters on the wall. Nope. Because that wall is very empty now that I took the games off of it. The only problem I have with the posters, though, is that you get the poster when you get the book. And then I forget which posters I've already bought. Man, my brain is just like jello this morning. Not like in a bad way, just in a, I feel like I wore myself out yesterday. Another reason to be grateful that we can just take it easy. Even though I do have laundry to do. I at least need pants and probably socks for this next week. I feel like everybody else is probably okay. So I took my new car out for the first time yesterday. And because it's all high tech, you know, you have to set up like connecting to your phone and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to work like the other car that we have. And where I could just plug it in. And it would be like, oh, hey, this is your phone. Because I have a cable. I don't like fussing with the Bluetooth stuff. My husband's like, you could do Bluetooth. And I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with that right now. But I was already running late. So I went out and it connected to his phone because you know, we're parked right by the house. So it already knows his phone. And then I plugged my phone in. And at first it took me a minute to figure out where the port was for the USB to connect. And then I figured that out, which was fine. And then it wouldn't recognize my phone. It was still connected to his phone. And his phone automatically, like, it remembers the last app you used. And the last app he always has on is YouTube Music, because we have YouTube Music as a service we pay for. It's actually YouTube Premium, but the reason we got it was for the music, because our other music app that we were using, its price increased and it was closer to the price of YouTube Premium. And so I was like, well, why don't we try out a free month of YouTube Premium and just see if we like, because it was about the music service. And as soon as we switched YouTube Premium on, we were all sold on it, because not only do you get access to YouTube Music, but you get like the commercial free version of YouTube. So no ads. And one of the things that mattered to me, not just because I am a creator here on YouTube, but because I always feel guilty when I click off of the ads for the people that are monetized, because that's a way that they get paid. If you're YouTube Premium, they still get, I don't know if it's like the exact same amount, but they still get paid even though you don't technically watch the ads, because the payment comes out of the YouTube Premium. So I really liked the fact that that was the case. So yeah, as soon as we went ad-free and still had a decent music service, it was like, well, we're never going back now. But he always has music playing because he doesn't really listen to the radio anymore. One of our favorite radio stations got rid of one of our favorite DJs, and anyway, that's a whole thing. But so his music would play, and then I would turn it off, and I would try to figure out my phone, and then it would start up again, and I would turn it off, and I was just like, oh my god, I got so mad. Turned off the car, went inside, confirmed where like the port was, like did I plug into the wrong port, you know, all of this. Couldn't find the app on my phone to do the connection. Like maybe if I go into the app, it'll let me choose my phone instead of his phone. And then I went back out to the car and turned the car back on, and because my phone was still plugged in, it was like, hey, there's a phone plugged in. You want me to connect to that? And I'm like, yes, I do. So I got it sorted out, but it took a long time. And because I was already behind time-wise, I got super stressed out. So that's kind of how that started. And then, like I said, we were dealing with, you know, some stuff, and I can't remember. We were out for 5-6 hours. And it was family stuff. So it was just like, ugh. So I think that's why I'm jello today. But my phone connects to the car now. Now, I still have other setup to do because it's got, like, smart seats where you can have 2 different presets. So when you get in the car and it recognizes your key fob, you start the car and the seat will go to where you set it, which is really nice for my husband and I, because my husband is taller than I am. Not that he's terribly tall, but I am short, so when we trade off cars, usually it's frustrating because our seats are very different. So that, you know, I mean, we're going to get so freaking spoiled by this car. It's ridiculous. But it is nice because, man, we have a single driveway. And now I'm getting annoyed because I've been driving a different car and he hadn't been driving it for the longest time. So I never had to adjust my seat. And so now he'll move the car out of his way because he leaves before I do in the morning. And I'll get in the car and I'm like, why did you adjust my seat so much just to pull the car out of the driveway and park it on the street so you could pull the other car out of the driveway? First world problems, you know. Spoiled. But it's funny how quickly you can get used to something, and so how quickly when it changes you can get annoyed by it. Look how happy everybody is about the cat. Can I get a second cat? This is not how we do things. But I won the fight with the car, so that's good. When can I get another employee? Is level 30. Interesting. Okay, and where are we as far as the cafe is concerned? Why is this... I feel like the cafe is not as busy as it once was. I don't know what that's about. Oh, I should move these back. Can I, please? It was easier when they were right here. But yes, my car feels like a spaceship. It's very strange. I think my husband has named the car officially now as Data because it feels like Star Trek. Alright, there's that. I kind of feel like I should put a trash can right here. Should I put a trash can right here? Maybe. Okay. I don't even have any carpets in here. I do like how much space there are for the lines. Even though the lines end up moving right in front of the door, I do kind of like that. Alright. I also like it when people sit at the tables outside. Does he name all the cars? You know, he didn't used to, or at least not out loud. But these 2 cars he has. It's really funny. The other car has become Bob because... I don't know if you ever saw an animated movie called Final Fantasy, but it had, like, Matt Damon and Drew Barrymore as the main 2 characters. And... they're like looking for a planet that could become the new Earth. And at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, they're trying to name it. And he names it Bob, and she goes, "I'm never calling it that." And so when my husband named the car Bob, I told him I'm never calling it that. And now we haven't come up with a different name to replace it, so now it's just Bob. I told him it's an acronym, even though I still don't know what the acronym means. So I think of it as like capital B, capital O, capital B. One day I will figure it out, since now it's going to be primarily my car. And he uses the newer one. But yes, I don't remember him naming cars before that. So I think it's kind of funny that he has needed to name these cars. Are we at 8 p.m.? We are. So let's go ahead and close the sign, even though I don't think it matters. But yes, he was thinking of all kinds of different names. It's black, so I told him we could name it Agent A because it's an Aria, a Nissan Aria. And I told him we could name it Agent A like Men in Black. But he did not go for that. Okay. So, okay. I don't know if I actually need to order any of these yet. How much is the back room? 13.5. I could order... I could do this. It would be almost all of my money, but it might be worth it to just go ahead and to do it. I don't really have a lot to spend. Well, that's not true. I might need to order stuff, you know? Stock. Stock. Okay. Do I need to order stuff? That is the question. They're all going to be stocking for ages. I could potentially hold off on ordering stuff because I'm not hurting for things. It's just a satisfying thing to go into your stock room and see everything put away, you know? Okay, good. The next question is how many used books did I sell through? Guess we'll find out. I don't mind Data, though. I like Star Trek, and I like Data on Star Trek, so I'm all right with that. But I do need to figure out what that acronym is. Well, and we found out afterwards, after we committed to the car that we picked, that apparently they come in like this really dark green. It actually looks like it's black until light hits a certain way, and I really wish I had known because I would have gone for a green one. If I could have found one that was, you know, the color is not as important to me as the features and the condition of the car and all of that. But if I could have gotten a green one, I would. But I told him if we got a green one, we could name it Audrey, because that was originally, if we had replaced my car with a car that was going to be for me, I would have tried to find something green if that was a possibility. But I was like, if I get a green car, I'm going to name it Audrey after Little Shop of Horrors. I'm going to name it after the plant. But we did not end up with a green one, which is fine. The color is one of the least important things. The only thing we didn't want was a white car, because I just don't want to deal with cleaning a white car. So, all right. Let's see. I'll put this here. I still want a green car one day, when I can actually prioritize aesthetic, you know? Like, the car's pretty enough as it is. And I'm not a big car person. So, oh wow, look how many used books I actually sold. That's crazy. I still don't have room for all of the first editions and stuff, though. Like, I still have more in the back than I have space for. Did we already fill all these shelves up? Almost. Oh. So I'm still wondering if I should reduce this footprint, or if this is about as close as I can get it, because there aren't too many in the back. You know? So maybe we could leave it like this and for a day or two and see how it goes. Okay. But I will probably be painfully low, because what is that? 12 boxes of used books sold in one day? Or almost, you know? So, what are you doing back there, bud? That was weird. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Leaves me with 1,000. I feel like I should get different paint and stuff for back here. This is not the floor. Okay. All right. Oop. Yeah, I still have 4 of them back here, which might be as close. Like, I don't expect it to be fully balanced. Actually, that's not true because I don't have fully stocked used book storage. So if I bought 12 boxes of used book storage, I guarantee you that I would end up with more than just 4 of these kinds of books back here. So I might decide to reduce and add 1 more of these, like reduced by these 2, and that might be a better balance. I'll try that tomorrow if I sell through enough of the used books. Okay, so do I have enough space? I can leave the cat pan there. What you doing, baby? You need more food? Your little piggy? He does look like a chunky cat. Not like super chunk, but definitely not skinny. No shame, though. He is a well-fed baby. Okay. So that means I could assign some shelves to comic books. I don't know if I have enough to do that, but we could try. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just. Okay, but I don't want them to get them. I want to get them first. Captain, can I run? Can I do it real quick? I don't know if I... No. I don't know if I've have... Purple is last. I don't know if I have the capacity to have all of the books or all of the boxes get used. Please don't use all of the... Please leave some in the box. It's kind of funny standing here just watching them. Aha! Nope. This is the second one. It is nice that they brought them in and dropped them right in order, though, so I can pick them up right in order. I'm gonna leave the bottom 2 shelves empty. Leaves those 2 empty. Taking care of business. Okay. I also thought about getting a second one of those shelves so that I did end up with extra stuff that I could, you know, have one of those shelves back there, but I don't really have space. I mean, I do have space now because I just bought that thing back there, but did I not sell through enough of these to deal with this box? Where does that live? It lives up here. How many are in a box? Is it 20? Ugh, so close. All right. Did you guys finish stocking yet? Oh, they might have. All right, who's my cashiers for tomorrow? She's a level 18. Level 18. Ooh, level 11. She needs some stocking levels, but 17. Level 18. Yep. You too. There you go. All right. That should be the day, though. I don't think I need anything else. I'm not going to order stuff because I don't have enough money. All right. Oh, God. Man, that is so much expenditure. 58,000 on store upgrades. Holy crap. Okay. But I do have some money from the sales at the other stores. I love that I get that in the morning, you know? All right. I don't think I need to do anything this morning in particular. Oh, wow. How do I only have... What happened there? That's kind of crazy. I didn't think I was that low on stuff. Well, I guess I could do that. Anything that's like out, I could order. Not worried about that yet. Oh, wow. Spice is almost done, but that's good because Spice has 2 shelves. I didn't expect to have some of the actual book titles be empty. Those titles, do I have them priced correctly? Like, are they priced too low? All right. Because those weren't titles that I was trying to run out of. Tiny Women and Spice, and then these 2, the series starters, were the ones that I was trying to run out of. Okay. Well, let's do it. How are we doing on these pastries over here? Ooh, nice. Well, at least for the strawberry cake things. Oh, Lord. I feel like my husband's getting a phone call from his dad. What do you need, man? It's not bad. It's just sometimes my father-in-law drives my husband nuts. So it's like, oh, please don't let it be one of those situations, you know? Just because sometimes he doesn't think about doing things until the last minute and then tries to, you know, call up and say, hey, I need this now. And it's just like, ah. Which is fine every once in a while. But like, there are times where he's like, oh, hey, I have this appointment in like an hour. Can you take me? Like, man, you had an appointment, which means you knew you had an appointment, you know? Like, but it is what it is, you know? I feel like that wall is very, very naked. Should I just go ahead and buy some posters? Just for fun. I could put art on the wall. Let's see. Does it matter which posters? How many posters could I put on the wall? I probably shouldn't be spending money on this. That person just shoved me out of the way. Hope you're enjoying your... Okay. I was about to say, I hope you're enjoying your coffee as they go chug. Which poster is it? Oh. Attempting the art of French cooking. Somebody in the Discord for this said they wanted to have them be able to be hung from the rafters, like kind of banner-like, and I thought that would be fun. Because then you could hang them over some of the shelves, maybe. Is there a way to line it up? Oh, there is. I don't like how far apart they are when they do that, though. I would like them to be closer to each other. Maybe it's because I didn't really try and line the other one up. I just kind of stuck it down. Oh. These are not going to end up in alphabetical order. That's okay. They're also not spaced evenly. I'm trying not to think about it. I think I'm doing pretty good not thinking about it as I continue to talk about how I'm not thinking about it. Close enough. I wonder how many of them I could get over here, you know? I still have some of the promotional posters for stuff when I was working at Blockbuster. They weren't posters like these. They were different types of signage. But I have one from BioShock. And I have one from Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. And I feel like I've got at least one other thing. I can't remember now, but I know I have those two. But we had all kinds of different signage, and then we just pitched it when it was done, you know. So, I grabbed a couple while I was still working there. Oh, a new license, eh? How many do I have space for so I don't sabotage myself again? Okay, so those two went there. And then I do have this one here, but then I also have one more. Oh, and then I have that one that's still not out yet. But I have space for one, which I probably only have the ability to get one anyway. What is that? The Michelangelo cipher. Is that the Da Vinci Code? I feel like that's the Da Vinci Code. It's mystery. Classic fiction. What do I already have? I feel like I've got children, nonfiction. Nonfiction's a little thin. I only have 2. True crime's only 2. I may not have very many options either. I've got 3 mysteries now. I've got 3 reference. I've got a bunch of romance just because of the series. Fiction, science fiction. Oh, science fiction's really strong. Holy crap, science fiction. I have so much science fiction. Horror solid. And fantasy is solid again because of the series. I've got 2 fantasy series going on. And then we have classic fiction. We have 3 of those. So maybe a no, not reference. What was the other one? Nonfiction. Nonfiction, true crime. Just to give us some balance, you know? Let's see. Let's sort by genre. They're in a different order in this one. Horror, not science fiction. Nonfiction, The Art of Peace. Oh, and it's all the way at the other end of the alphabet. Balls. Was it reference or nonfiction? Was that the 2 genres that I was thin on? Reference. Not reference. It was nonfiction and true crime. I didn't see another true crime. Nonfiction. I might have to do that one just to give it myself a little bit of balance. And I can fuss it into order. That's fine. We'll go ahead and do this one. The Art of Peace. Okay, so that's gonna have to go like all the way over here. Yeah, it's it's before Astrology Killer, which is all the way at the end. Dang it. All right, that's fine. So on my other save, I have the Japan store completely unlocked, and it is divided into genres, and then the genres are alphabetized. But I will say, because the genres are like smaller quantities of titles, that at least it's easier to interfile them when I get new titles, because I only have to shift like maybe, you know, I think the fantasy and stuff like that have to get shifted the most because they have the series and stuff involved. But you know, like with mystery, and I only have 3 titles, if I add another title, I really only have to move something, you know, like a couple of shelves over or whatever. So it is much easier when you have the space to divide everything into genres, and then if you still want to alphabetize. But I'm still working with relatively limited space in this store. And no, I don't have to do this, but I enjoy the process of fussing them into place. Did I already order a box of it? I think I did. Oh, hello, everybody. How you doing on coffees over here, Cookie? Oh, you're doing terrible. Okay, I'm sorry. I fix it. I fix it. It's only 5:30. It is nice just being able to fuss around, though, while they all do the work. Because I'm making a decent chunk of change here. While I'm getting to obsess over the alphabet. How are we doing with pastries? Oh, I can't wait to get the baguettes over there. I haven't even gotten halfway through my can of water, and I already need to use the restroom. Where are we at time-wise? Oh, that's why. Because we've been here for almost an hour and a half. That's why. That's the other thing about having Jello brain and just kind of getting in a zen state with fussing with a silly little game like this. Is that time just goes. And you're just like, oh. Well, and I was really tired last night. I actually was playing a different sim game last night. And, I don't know, I got to like 10 o'clock and I'm like, I have to go to bed. I'm just too wiped out. All right. I wish somebody would do this. I wish they had staff that would do that part. Maybe if we end up with two... Wow, hi everybody. Maybe if we had 2 cash registers and like 2 people doing coffee. I wonder if they would choose 2 separate coffee machines to use, or if they would rely on the same coffee machine. Because it would be really frustrating if they did that. All right. So now we can start. Maybe I might have to wait one more day before I can really start moving stuff around, you know? Can I get everything on the shelf? Nope. So if I still have some in the back, it's not going to matter. It's fine. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have to order children's books yesterday, because usually the children's books are crazy popular. Tiny Women's going to need to move down. Oh, gosh. No, it's fine. I'm not here to recommend books today. Could you imagine if a customer stopped and was like, hey, can you recommend a book? I'm not here to do that today. You can go on. People would riot. All right. How are we doing on used books? We are out of used books in the back. That is fantastic news. And... I do like the posters being there. It does break up the wall a little bit, even though it looks like it's been half-assed, because it's been half-assed. But I still like it better than just empty wall. That's nice. Just make that whole wall just covered in posters. I wonder if I can grab real quick to eat while I'm on break, because I am also very hungry. Good Lord, woman. How many copies of this one book did she get? Was that like 10 copies of the same book? Are you starting a book club? Maybe that's it. Maybe they're doing book clubs. The first rule about book club is you don't talk about book club. It's 8 o'clock. Oh, you know what I did discover is that although in Supermarket Simulator, There is a closing time like there is in this game, but customers will still come in after closing time if you don't use the closed sign, but they don't do it endlessly. I thought that was interesting because I finally did hit a limit of, oh, nobody's come in the store, even though I forgot to close the sign or change the sign to closed. There we go. That's how you phrase things. So I thought that was interesting because I didn't know if it would actually stop at some point or not. But just in case you also play that game and are interested in that information, there you go. Nope. And I'm almost finished with the Star Path, at least the regular duties, not the ones they released weekly. I think I only have like 3 duties left to go. I've been just charging through it on my off time because I'm still trying to do the Valentine's quests. I know I'm not going to finish them all unless that for some reason they give me more than 1 a day. So I'm curious if anybody does finish them, you know? Like, do they actually get more stuff? Because I think the only way you could get through all of them, if they only do 1 a day, is if you did 1 every single day for the entire duration of the event. Because I think it was the same amount of days as quests. So, time will tell, because theoretically nobody should know by now. They'll know by Wednesday, you know? Or maybe Tuesday, if that's the last day they could do a quest. Anyway. But I am very curious. And I won't get to find out for myself. Because I miss days. Alright. I think I can get rid of these 2. And get another of the fancy rare books displays. Oh, I love being able to do this. Just stand in one spot. It's normal to stock things through objects. It's totally normal. Didn't you know retail people could do that? We have magical powers. You know how amazing that would be? Just stand in the stock room and just chuck stuff out onto shelves and just have it go where it's supposed to go. I was just thinking about shelving library books that way too. Just like, yes, just think them to their location. There we go. All right, so G, B, X, yes. G, B, X, yes. Now I can buy another one of these. And I should be able to buy used books. Oh, what are you two doing here? You should be stocking. Ugh, no. Although this might actually work out in my favor. Nope, not quite. Close enough. And better. Okay. So now I can order however many... I should have counted shelves. And we'll see. For... it's easier to imagine it when it's like this. These are all full. And those are all full. So really, I only have room for 1 box of books out here in addition to what the stock room will take. Okay. So that's 16. So 17 boxes of used books. This is not how we do that. 17 boxes of used books. And then we'll end this day and then I'll take my break. Because my bladder is like, excuse me. Yeet. You know, I don't know what tickles me so much about the word yeet, but it is one of my favorite new slang terms. Like, I know it's not new, but like of the modern era or the more recent era, definitely find it hilarious. I think it's because it's been put to like to use in memes and stuff. And it just tickles me. I think the first time I really cracked up about it was they used it for a Lion King meme, but instead of Rafiki holding up Simba at the end of Circle of Life, he chucks him off the ledge, and they did yeet. And that's the first time that just tickled the shit out of me. And so now it's one of my favorite newer slang terms. I don't know what that says about me as a person, that's where I was like, yeah. But it did make me giggle, so, and it still does, apparently. I'm demonstrating that right now. All right, I don't think I have to take these back there. I think I can just do it here. I guess we'll find out how many of those rarer books that I get here if I overflow the shelving I have for it still. Because I could theoretically buy another display. But I don't want it to, I mean, it's so much. Maybe I should end up making like a rare books room. Once I get this thing fully expanded, I could create a room, you know, or like a space that feels like its own room. And I could put things like the legendaries in there and then like line all of like whatever size of space I give it with the other shelving. Because I could see that being like a really cool, like if you went into a bookshop and it's like, I want to go to the rare book room. You know? But it's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of money to get this shop fully expanded. Because I imagine by the end, things are going to, I mean, the expansions might cost like 20K. It did make a good chunk of change today, though. It's also helpful that I didn't spend like tens of thousands worth of money with expansions and all of that. All right. Okay. Another copy of game design. All right. Oh, are you done? For real? All right, let's go look in the back and see if there's other things that are sold out completely that I need to not have sold out completely. First, I want to check here. Ooh. Nice. Not Fogborn, though. Okay. Spice is starting to get there. Tiny Women still not. One more day, though, maybe. And that'll be good. Oh, damn. I haven't put anything on that shelf. Okay, that bodes well, actually. So let's go in the back and see if anything really needs more stuff bought. Probably these. And I think they come in the little boxes, which means I could use 8 of each. I'm not worried about spending money on it right now, since I have 18,000 at the moment. Ooh, tummy. I know you're hungry, baby, but you'll be fine. Okay. Oh. I'm not fussed about the candy for the most part. I think it'll be fine for now. Not worried about that. Which one is that? Do robots dream of whatever? Electric cats? Yeah. Was I gonna order 4 of each of those? I don't think so. I don't really have to be conservative with my money right now, but not Spice and not Tiny Women. What just happened? Oh, I forgot. It doesn't take away the book that I ordered. It takes away the last thing I ordered when I right-click. I'm thinking of Supermarket Simulator where it matters what label I'm pointing at when I hit right-click. So, I'm glad I caught that before I ordered anything, though, because I would have ordered way too much of one and none of the other. Okay. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Don't right-click. Where is it? There it is. Oh, wow. Look how many of those sold. But not the first one. How many Fogborn do I still have? Oh, I only have 8 back here. That's fantastic news. All right. I kind of feel like I should stock these completely, though. Oh, I ordered too many of... Ah, I got excited. Thanks. Probably means the weather is going to start doing what it's supposed to do, which is pick up... Oh, look at that. Oh, I have more boxes outside. I was like, how did I not order enough? And if it's supposed to warm up, then it's probably starting to kick up the crap outside. I wonder if it's windy today here, too. Oh, no, I forgot. I wanted to put them to work, but I forgot I might bury my used books. It's okay. We will figure it all out. I'm not ordering pastries, though. Because I'm going to be able to get it to where it's all even. Oh, I'm so ready for that. Oh, what's that? The value of art. 75 bonus for each art piece at the end of the day. Now, does that count as posters? Because I'll do that. What's this? What's this? Oh, customers occasionally buy max amount of books. Maybe that's why that lady bought so many of that. What? I think it was that one. Or it might have been the Eat, Pray, Love equivalent. Oh yeah, I have tons of fantasy books, which is why I put this here. But I'm going to check that on the ground. And I'm going to see if this counts for posters. Because I think it's once I actually end the day that it does it. Alright. I did get to show my new car to my dad yesterday. And it was funny because it's got lots of tech in it, like I've said. But one of the things that it has, it's got a nice big screen for the map. But when you reverse, it actually does... It uses its cameras to create a top-down view for reversing, because a lot of times it'll just be that rear view camera that reverses. Like you can see when you're reversing on cars that have that stuff. And he was actually really liked that because he's legally blind in his right eye, so he actually can't see some stuff while also still observing around him like you're still supposed to do even if you have cameras. But it does make it tricky for him to be able to utilize some of those features depending on what they're, what you have on the car you have. I don't know why I did that. You can put that there. But the other thing it has is that, you know how on a rear view mirror, it's got that little lever that pops your mirror into a different angle? Well, ours, when we use it, and I don't know if it's got multifunctionality, like to change the angle, but when you use that lever, it actually turns into a rear-facing camera on there. So it's not just the reflection in the mirror, it's actually a camera looking out the back. And he really liked that too, and I think it's because of his sight limitations. So that was nice. It's kind of nice when you show off something that you're like, look, Daddy, what I got. If you have that kind of relationship with your dad. Not that everybody has that, but sometimes it's nice to show off, like fancy stuff. Like, look at my fancy stuff. And I don't get to do that often because I don't get fancy stuff that often. So I was like, look. And it was kind of interesting to hear like his perspective, because sometimes I think that some of those features that have been added to products, or like products that seem like for the average person seem like a little bit over the top. But the interesting thing is, if you ever see people talking about something that feels extra as far as a product or a feature or something like that, if you go to the comments anymore, you'll end up seeing people who are like, actually, I have mobility issues, or I have strength issues, or I have sight issues, or something like that. And this product actually really helps when, you know, I can't do those things on my own, or I struggle to do them, or that kind of thing. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody needs those products and features, but it does shine a light on the fact that, like, just because you don't need a product or a feature to do something for you does not mean that there isn't a market and a totally valid one for it. So it was interesting hearing my dad talk about, like, some of those features that feel like a little bit extra and high tech, like how helpful they might be for someone who has sight issues. So yeah, it was kind of an interesting little, you know, experience, I guess, to have like someone say, oh yeah, that'd be really nice for me because of this particular problem that I have. All right, I don't need anything in there. Do I want... I felt like there was something out here that... Oh, no, I really don't. So this might actually be the balance, because I still have extra room. I still have extra room. I almost wonder if this plus 2 more used bookshelves would be the right balance. Because this is 2, 4, 5 of the rare bookshelves. But I have just a little bit more space. And I almost wonder if I had 2 more shelves here, if I would get just enough books to fill it up. I don't have the space for that right now, but future me can figure that out. And how do I tell if I get this bonus? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can buy 4, because it's up to 750, which is 10. I'm going to buy 4 more posters. Which posters did I get? I have all the way up to beginner's games. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, everybody. Are you going to be a cashier tomorrow? Probably not. Oh, God. Just took that straight to the face, man. All right. I forgot I was going to do that to his face, too. Like, right there. Okay. I really need you to get some stocking levels. I'm going to leave you as a stalker. I'm going to do a cashier for you. And I think there was another 1822. Oh, nope. It was the same person. That's 1921. Most of these staff have been promoted, though. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do... I'm just going to put it here. Okay. For a second there, I was like, wait, did I already have that poster? No. You remembered correctly. No. Okay, close enough. Close enough. I wonder if you could actually get all of the posters in. Because you could do above. I feel like there's just enough room above. Yeah. So you could put them above and just line all of the walls, all of the empty space. Close enough. With posters. Okay, so that's 10. How do I see it? Is it a line item at the end of the day, or is it something that pops up? I'm going to watch the money. Okay, I didn't see it. It says bonus. Is that where that comes in? Because $7.50 plus like $1 per customer walking by might be. Because I did see people actually do take the time to have like their start of day books, their end of day books, their, you know, like whatever. different books, legendary books, to take advantage of all the buffs. And I'm like, that's a lot. Which is funny coming from someone like me who does a lot of extra anyway. Like, for me to think that somebody else is doing too much. All right. But I'm going to take my break. I'm going to stand here and stare at my storefront while everybody gets into place. And then, yeah, don't forget to do the thumbs up. How close are we right now? I don't know. I don't like to make a huge to-do about, like, the numbers and stuff. But yeah, we're almost to 230 subscribers on the YouTube side, and I'm actually creeping up on the Twitch side, too. I'm getting close to 100. I feel like I get less traction on the Twitch side, which is totally fine. And I try not to, like... I like numbers, and I like making numbers fun, so, like, I'm still keeping it, like, very, ooh, it's fun. But yeah, I was just like, ooh, wow. So that is a segue to say, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all of those things if you are having a good time here, because yeah, we just like to spread the love around. So anyway, I am going to take a break. If you are still here when I get back, thank you so much. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are, and I will be back in a few minutes. Oh, I need to do this. No, I need to do things in the right order. Audio. That's the first thing. Now we can go in over here and we can do this. All right. We are back. We're doing the things. All right. Still have a little bit of my breakfast bar that I grabbed because I was hungry. But this is it. What else do I need? I need this to behave itself. Good job. All right. Oh. Something I'm stuck in my tooth. Anyway. Start of day. I have 16K. Do I want to go ahead and do another expansion already? Maybe not. I want to sell through these books. That's what I want to do. I want to get through this day and sell through these books so I can rearrange stuff. And then we'll... Oh, you know what? Did I even turn the light on yesterday? I don't even know if I turned the light on yesterday. She had coffee. That's good. Where are we at on the cafe? That's still not the button. Where are we on the cafe upgrade? She has still not gotten up to level 8. Like, I haven't even gotten to level 6. Man, the cafe level's so slow. So slow. What do I get at level 30 of the shop? Do I get another person? I get another person. Which means I might need to shift everything over so I can put another register. Because I feel like another register would be super helpful. So hopefully I will make enough money to expand these two. All right, game plan. Well, I have this. Hello, everybody. Don't mind me as I just stand here staring at everyone. Oh, crap. I have a box of extra books there. Oh. Oh, is it... Will it go away? Oh, cool. Oh, there's still another box on the floor over there. I was all excited that it got corrected very quickly, but then it did not. All right. Oh. Where's my baby? Baby? Uh-oh. Where's my cat? Okay. Oh. I'm starting to go. Can the cats disappear? Where does this go? Ah, you know what? Boom. Now I find my cat so I can pet it. Here you are, buddy. All right. Maybe if I expand 2, I can get another cat. Ooh, I could own 4? Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that. That's a lot of... Because I'm assuming I need a cat... I mean, I probably don't need a cat bed for all the cats, but like... like, I would want a cat bed for all the cats. Oh, God. Oh, I don't have 17K. Well... Oh. I'm gonna itch on my face right under my glasses. It sucks. Okay. Part of me is starting to think about, like, what happens when it's all expanded? How would I actually want to lay everything out? But that's going to be so long. No! Holy cow! I wasn't expecting her to be out of coffees already. I think if they did do something where people, like, either ordered in groups or ordered more than one of a coffee and one of a pastry, Like, they would have to have staff to help with the cafe, you know? Beyond just a cashier. And regular stockers doing the stocking, you know? Like, they would have to have backup cafe people. I also wonder if, like, they will actually get more traffic if I have 2 registers going. Like, will more people want cafe stuff if I have 2 registers? Maybe. I bet I could do just one of each. I bet I could get this down to just 1 pastry counter. I feel like they don't sell through fast enough to need. We could find out for sure, for sure. I may be made painfully aware of how much space I actually need if... What? If I reduce it and then it's just like I'm constantly running out of stuff. Maybe. Alright, how are we doing on the stuff I need to sell out of? Spice is 0. Tiny women. Oh! Oh, I'm so close. Ah. Okay, but Prince Groom is fantasy. It's not going above the Court series. It's going above the Fogborn series. Which one am I moving over? Is it Tomio and Odette? Is that the one that I decided to put above the Court series? I think that's what it was. Yep. All right. So we can do that. Yeah, look, I definitely need another register here. Like, this line isn't ridiculous, or lines aren't ridiculous, but I think another line would be very, very handy. All right, so let's take Tomio and Odette and move it. Okay. That means... What is... Okay. What other books did I get? I got The Art of Peace. But that's not the one. What is the one that's right next to Tiny Women? Whatever this is. Oh, and that. Because that's still not out there. Okay. So, I could make room for one of them. But Tiny Women will eventually be here. So I might as well start moving it down. Oh, she bought some. She's buying some. Fantastic. Can I get it down to 1 shelf? Oh my god. You're gonna buy more? Okay, no. I was like, wait, maybe I shouldn't take them all. Maybe she'll buy them all. Boom. Both of them. Get them out there. I have to make sure I price them. Time engine. Amazing. Gotta love it. And then the other one. The one that's based on the 3 Musketeers. This one. So it'll also need to be priced. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, a second register at the cafe would be amazing. I almost wonder if I should get one and run it myself to see if that will help the leveling. I don't know if it would, but I feel like I just want to swap out a pastry counter for another register over there. she's out of coffee again. Holy banana pants. Ooh, ooh. Look how much pastries. Okay. Everything's happening at the same time. It's very exciting. I also wonder if the reason she doesn't operate both of the coffee machines, or like go to both of them, like when she runs out of coffee here, I feel like she eventually grabs this coffee. Does she eventually grab this coffee, or does she just start using this one? I wonder if it's a distance thing. Like, I need to make sure when I have a second cashier to make sure, like, one of them is closer to one of them, and then the other cashier is closer to the other machine, you know? I don't know. I don't really understand how the programming on that works. Holy cow, y'all. Okay. 23K. How are we doing over here? Sold like 1, 2. 2 books. All right. What was I doing before I had to manage the coffee? I was dealing with books. Surprise. Who knew I was going to deal with books in Bookshop Simulator? Oh, would you please? Is this literally the last one of this? Is there room? Oh. He who controls the caffeine controls the universe. Sell 500 drinks. Wow. Oh. I was like, no way I can't get this one out here. That's funny. Uh-oh. Well, it's already almost 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna fuss. Okay. Spice is done. And this is going above Fogborn when it finally goes. Well... But what else goes here, then? Is there something that goes directly above Spice? That I'm not remembering? Something goes there. Because these shelves are all full. What goes above Spice? Oh, it's this thing. Because I have to wait for the other one to sell through so I can move it. I have to wait for Fogborn to sell through so that I can move the Prince Groom. And then I can adjust for Art of Peace. So I can order everything but Fogborn. And that should be fine. Ooh, shop level 30. Oh, crap. Well, what I could do is I could hire them. Oh my. Level 35. Will that be the last employee when I run out of employees? Maybe. Where is this person? Is it you? It is you. Fantastic. Stock some stuff. Okay. It's 8 o'clock. Do I still have customers? I still have at least one. Someone's checking out there. Then you. Oh, there's a couple people still in here. What the what? Okay. That's okay. We did sell a few more. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I sold 4 of the rarer books. But I definitely sold a lot more of the used books. So you can go stock. And you can go stock, and if somebody comes up to bring out, I can take care of them. But I think... Oh, there she is. I was like, I think they might all be gone now. No. Oh, she did take this coffee. Okay. I was hoping that they would at least prioritize coffees that were already made, you know? Nope. Baguettes are going to go before cream puffs. Oh, it's so close to getting down to one of these racks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Nope. Right. I want the little plaque. There we go. Put that there, and then I will do this. And we're going to experiment and see if I can reduce this down to just one display. We'll see. Oh, I see you. I see you over there. This is what happens when you shop after we close. You have to wait at the register until we're ready to deal with you. Okay. Oh my gosh, and then she goes and gets more coffee. Expandyland? Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have bought books before I did that. Oops. Oh well. Everything but Fogborn. I can go ahead and order that, even though it's not out yet. I can do that. No! I just realized I don't want to do that. It's going to create a pain in the ass when shifting. At least I only did one bay of it. Okay. I do want to order the stuff that's out. I'm just going to order 2 boxes of the stuff that's out. Oh. Well, at least I only self-sabotaged a little bit. Oh, I could order this stuff, though. Because I don't have to shift this stuff. I have to shift from... here. Notepad over. Okay. I think I'm remembering correctly what I need to do to not screw myself up. Time will tell. Okay. Not you. I'm not going to order that one either, because I do have to move it. I'll order it later. I can order that now, and I can order these. Okay. Oh my god, I'm going to spend so much money. Holy crap, look how much money I'm already spending. Yee! How are we doing on these things? I feel like the manga's doing pretty good, except for like maybe that title, but that's okay. Bookmarks are still doing okay. Used books, fine for now. Candy's still doing okay. Board games still doing okay. Let's look at the comics. All of those are still doing fine. Fantastic. Okay. So the only titles I really screwed myself up on were these 3, at least as far as I can remember. Because it gets a little tricky having to try and move shelves over, and then they try and restock what you're moving. That's such a pain in the ass. But, all right. So now I need to order however many boxes of used books. Are these full? They're almost full. 15. Okay. So that's good for now. We'll see what this order cycle does for the books, for the used books. So that's 8, that's 11 boxes Still selling like 11 boxes of used books. Did I order any yesterday? I can't remember now. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Well, how many can I order then? I'll just do that. And then, oh, well, frick. Remove. Oh, I can only order like 3. Well, whatever. It's fine. So what happens when you expand your shop before remembering you have stuff to buy? And I could probably order the rest of them in the morning after I get paid from the other shops. It's been so long since I've been back to the other shops. I kind of want to put these over here just to fill in some space over there. Not that it really matters, but... Nope. Yeah. Trying to think of what I want to do next week. I know we're not quite done today, but I'm trying to decide if I want to play this again next week. Kinda. You know, you get on a kick for something and then it's just like you only want to play that. It's really tough when you have like 4 games that are like that at the same time, though. Ooh. Like a beacon of light right on my face. No, thank you. Can you please? Okay. The curtain was cracked just enough and the sun came out just enough. Oh, I should paint. While you guys are still doing your business. So what are the options for next week? Because I might take a break from Disney on Thursday, which would leave both days open. Do I have more used books? I don't think so. I only bought 3 boxes. Just because I could take a break next week. Like, I feel like the time crunchy stuff is not as crunchy now that the Valentine's event is going to be wrapping up before Thursday. But if I did that, what would I play? Teddy's Haven did get a small update. It wouldn't be bad to try that. To add that in next week. I don't know. If anyone has any opinions, feel free to share. You can always share. If you're like, hey, I'm excited about this game. Or, hey, have you tried out this game? Not that I can always try every single game, but I could always add it to my running list because goodness knows I finally got over myself and started making a huge list. Well, and what haven't I played? I haven't played Dinkum in a while. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the mood for Dinkum. And I do still have a list of like games that are kind of story-ish too. So we could do another kind of thing like we did with Winter Burrow. Although I don't think I have anything that's quite as short as Winter Burrow was. Doesn't mean I don't have to. I could still consider those things, you know. Anyway, I don't know. I've just been thinking about it off and on this week, and I'm just like, I don't know what I feel like doing next week. I think it's also just because it's been kind of a doozy of a time lately. Like, there's just been so much going on that it puts me in a position of being like, what do you really want to do? Because I feel like I've just been kind of in mental preservation mode since the holidays. So I feel like I should go back and visit some of the other stores. I have 3 more segments in here to unlock. and then all of the storeroom. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to get this one unlocked. And then I could push the cafe back again. Maybe. And if I could get this condensed down to 1, I could add a second register. Thinking too far ahead. Don't do it. Oh, no, the reason I'm thinking that far ahead is because I want to get a third cash register in here. That's why I'm thinking about it. Isn't it funny how sometimes you can know, like, there's a reason to think about something, but you forget what that reason is, but you know you should still think about it? I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. I still want you to level up your stocking. Alright, so I think it might be you. And I feel like there was another level 18. Nope. Is it you? Yep. Okay. Boop. Oh god, negative still. Oh, because I upgraded the store. That was the big reason. I didn't put that book there. The book that gives me the bonus for the art, and it's lower. Okay. Well, $750 is not, like, crazy if I forget it, you know? It's a bummer, but it's not like, oh my god, I just sabotaged myself for several $1,000s. It's not like that. Hey, baby. So we'll run this day and see if I can get this knocked down. Trying to think of new layout, because if I push the cafe back, that'll put me behind bookshelves that I can't expand that direction anymore. There is no more over here to push this bookshelf. So if I push the cafe back here, then I'm running into essentially a wall being on this side. It really doesn't have to go back that far. It doesn't have to go back that far. So you just bought this game. I know it's been on your wish list, right? Well, congratulations. I hope you enjoy obsessively moving books and shelves around like I do. Or in your own way. Okay. Well, if I do... Ugh, I really don't want it to be that far away. Okay. I'm going to move this. Because I feel like the pastries don't have to be as close to the action. No. Still addicted to Nikki? Yeah. Yeah, well, and it's one of those games, it's, you know, if it's like games like Palia, it's a, you know, is it an MMO too? Is it like multiplayer online? Like, a lot of those games just have so much to do in them that it makes it really easy to stay hooked for a long time, you know? That is a corner piece. I was trying to pick up the plant, actually. But whatever. Oh, because I was clicking the wrong button. So I can put this here. Can I put that there? Hold on. I just don't want these things to be so far away from the front. You know? Like, I kind of feel like they should be close. Nope. Can you go wait outside, please? Get out of my way. All right. Because if I put these right up against the wall... Let's really... Stop it. Well, that's not bad. I mean, it's not a lot of space, but it might be fine. Yeah. Lots of quests. Yeah. It's like my favorite thing to do, too. I just need a little bit of space. Just like a little bit of space. I could move the candy. Without it being, like, a problem. Like, that's not bad. And then what I would do is I would... Oh, gosh. How am I going to do this without driving myself nuts? And I'm not. I'm going to just drive myself nuts, probably. Oh, no! Fine. Oh, I just realized what I could have done. Too late now. Is one going to be enough? If I take this here out of here. It might be. It might. Okay. Nope. Okay. There we go. Is that enough? Maybe. We'll find out. I mean, the computer won't care. They really, really won't. I don't even know if I'm going to need the corner piece over here after I'm done. So let's do this. Just because I think what I might do is I might put this a little bit further away from the wall. I don't like how close it is. That's what's really bugging me. It's like I don't like how tight that feels back there. So I think what I can do is maybe... Because I mean, they don't really browse the pastry counters, but, like, it doesn't feel right to have this butted up in a corner right behind the shelving. Like, it doesn't feel aesthetically appealing. So maybe if I use the corner piece on this side, it will feel a little bit more like we thought about how cramped everything might feel. Now, how close is that to there? Not bad. Not bad. So let's go ahead and buy another register. Oh. And see. I don't like that. It's too close. How much space do I have to play around with back here? That's not really how I gauge that. Like that, maybe. Close enough. It's fine. Okay. So, wow, this is very open feeling now. But that does mean that I could do something else. Back here. So maybe this becomes like this. That's not the direction. Ugh. Yuck. Oh my god, I hate it. No! Alright. Fix it like this. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't like necessarily how open that is, but I don't think it's terrible. So we'll work with it. V is place item, not G. G is throw it. Would you please just stay where I tell you? Okay. Now, where is she? Hello? Cashier. Level 25. Wow. Okay, so now I need a shift. Can I shift this here? See, that still feels like intentional display. So even though this is right up next to this counter, I think that did exactly what I was wanting it to do. Which is great, great, great. And then we'll just shift everything over just a little bit so that that cashier doesn't feel super cramped up. And this still feels nice and wide. Because again, they don't really care because they're computer people, but I want it to feel more spacious. Uh-oh. Why is that? Did I move the wrong thing over first? Star Invasion. Star Invasion should be there. There we go. All right. Puzzle it out. Puzzle it out. Now. Turn green already. There we go. Good enough. Okay. That feels good. This feels a little weird, but that's okay. Do I have anything I could just stick in there, like a decorative thing? Did I buy it? Nope. That means I need to assign a third cashier. Okay. Is it weird? Is it weirder if I just stick a random tree here? Kinda. I could put another corner over here, make it feel a little bit more closed off. I don't know, there just seemed like lots of access into a kind of a behind-the-scenes space, even though it's open to the public. I don't know. Oh well, we'll just live with it, because again, computer people, they don't care. 2022. I want you to stock, even though your cashier level is really low. 19. I feel like you should be. You're also 1922. Well, so we'll work on you next. But 3 cashiers. You know what? How about we put this over here? And then this could go right there. This looks a little weird, but that's okay. We'll just cope. Do I want to buy more used books? I want to open the store. Oh my. Ah. That seemed very sudden. Oh my god, what happened? How did I overbuy that many? Chaos. Chaos brain was ruling my life at the moment. Okay. If I could get these pastries sold down, I could just go ahead and get another register to run. I almost feel like another corner piece would look really nice there, though. Squirrel brain! That's right. You know me so well now. Clicking buttons. I was excitedly clicking buttons, which is probably not a good plan. Day 63. Is that total? I feel like that must be total. I can't imagine I've spent 63 days here. So that must be across the entirety of the save. Hi, everybody. Oh, they have tables. Ooh, those windows are kind of pretty. Oh, I can't even go over there. That's my real competition on the block. I love seeing them sit at the tables. Even if it's like just for a second to chug their coffee. Because that sounds like it would be totally comfortable to do. To just slam hot coffee. Alright, get a corner piece so you can stop thinking about it. Is this where it lives? Does it live here? Does it live in the cafe by? Wah! Oh, I finally made it to level 6. Ha frickin' za. Okay. Confirm. Purchase. Boom. All right. Man, that seemed to clip on just right. That was very strange. It's usually not that easy. Is there like a flower arrangement? No, it's just all kind of leafy. That's fine. It'd be kind of cute to have like a little something on there. Could I put this up here? No. That would be weird, but it would be kind of funny if you could stick the table and bonsai tree up here. Because I can. Okay, my player level is 47. So the next thing I'm working towards is level 30, shop level 35 to get the, I'm assuming, last employee. And then still working towards level 8. I don't even think that, I think it was like halfway after level 5. The cafe is so slow. Okay. Fogborn, you must sell through. You are holding up all of the other movement in these shelves. How are you doing on coffee back there, love? Terrible. I mean, wonderful because she's selling it, but also I'm gonna have to come over here and do something about it. Cat food. Empty. Oh, that's what else I was gonna do. I was thinking about getting another cat. Probably need another food dish. So probably another one of these. Do I have a place to put the cat tree? And another bed. I don't think they need more than one litter box, since it doesn't do anything right now. Did I already buy that stuff? I did not. And then coffee. Coffee, coffee. I don't know if I have space for all the stuff, but I kind of don't care. I kind of don't care. So we have an orange cat already. Mr. Socks is awfully cute. Whiskers is cute. I mean, they're all cute in their own way, but... I don't know. Tom looks like a zebra. Max actually has an M. I don't think I've ever registered that. His, like, little markings look like an M on his forehead. Coffee bean. I'm gonna adopt Tom. Okay. Now I'm gonna go get all the stuff after I make some more coffee. Fluffle Wiggles. Do I not? Oh, did I get that at my first shop? Fluffle Wiggins? Oh, Sir Fluffle I mean... I feel like all I really need to do is do that. And then... We could do Sir Fluffle Wiggins too. Who's to say I didn't need to adopt 2 more cats? Hello? Oh, and they're... I didn't know they would stack them. Hello? Cutie pies. Hello? In you go. Okay. And then we can do... Excuse me. Oh, it's turned the wrong direction. We'll just be a cat person. Because we can. Alright, so where do I want to put this? I kind of want to put it here. I think sometimes they'll sleep on this too. Can't remember now. Oh, so sorry. As we both just stopped right on top of each other. Okay. Close enough. And now we have all the beds, but I have space for beds over here. Technically, I could get a 4th cat and put another bed over here. And this could go here. Hey, buddy, I hope you don't mind. I got some cat friends. It's a good thing the litter box doesn't actually get filled up. Since, I think 1 cat pan for 3 cats would probably be not really good enough. You would need to hire a staff member just to take care of that. Oh. Now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You know, I haven't really messed with the displays. Oh, God. Why were her eyes red? The inside. Is she secretly a demon? Are we in that kind of game? I actually really want to... I mean, I've thought convincing my kids and my husband to maybe play that gas station simulator game where you're not really human, like you're an alien preparing for an invasion. I kind of want to play it even if they don't want to play it. Maybe I should stream that next week just to see what it's like. What did my husband say was... Oh, there was a game he was interested in. I feel like it was a medieval something. All right. Do I want to go ahead and get a fourth cat? I kind of do. I kind of like the fact that, oh my god, we were all like right there. Okay, so that gives me a gray tabby and an orange tabby, and then kind of a spotted. All right, maybe we will just go ahead and buy a fourth cat. Okay, that and that. Maybe I should go ahead. Just, I know it doesn't matter, but also there's part of me that's like, I feel kind of bad about having only one cat paying for this many cats. Okay, so we could get Luna. Luna is all white, or Shadow is all gray. Coffee Bean's kind of like this odd little brown color, though, and that's different. Crazy Cat Lady, yeah, in one day, boom, I have 4 cats. I mean, the game lets me do it. It's in the game, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna do the, oh! Adopt 5 pets. All the beans is what that achievement was called. Oh, I need it. Hey, buddy. I wish I could put lighting out here. I mean, there's street lights, but it feels very dark right here. Hi. He was like a brown. All the other ones were like grays and whites and blacks. So I felt like it might be nice to have just a variety of how they look. Okay. So we'll turn this. That way, if they ever actually do anything with the cat pans, I'll be prepared, right? Maybe. little sausage. Just hanging out. Alright, I'm going to turn this one, though. Do I want it to be, like, butted up right next to? Did I put these two up? I did. Okay, that's fine, then. You guys can hang out, like, right next to each other. Oh, it didn't actually do it right next to each other, but we can do that. Alright. And there we go. Those ones seem really close. Why is this one doesn't seem very close? Hey, buddy. Okay. Tips. Oh, crap. I totally forgot about your coffee needs. Ooh, I'm out of the strawberry shortcake thingies. At least back here. Which is good. That is the goal. And I think everything needs to eventually get transferred to this side. My goodness. This place is hopping. I wonder if next Friday is going to be warm. So the first Friday of the month, there is a place in town that does speed puzzling. And I've been wanting to try and go, but I don't like going out when it's cold. But the problem is that I work the first Saturday of March, which happens to be after the first Friday of March, which is the first Friday of the month is the puzzling thing. So it's like, I'd have to, you know, like, I don't know what it is about going out on an evening before you go to work. It's just like, I feel like the older they get, the more likely you are to be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Especially if it's going to be cold. Like, I don't want to go out and then have to get up for work. And I don't want to go out when it's cold. So, no. But if it's only, the only opportunity is the first Friday of the month, then the next time I'd be able to try to go would be the first Friday of April. I'd kind of like to go, but I don't know. I'm being all wishy-washy about it. Closed. Is everybody done shopping? Okay. So I don't know. I have a week to decide, you know, or over a week to decide. I have 2 weeks to decide. I also don't know. I mean, I don't work the first Friday of April. Okay, because sometimes you could get, like, them offset from each other. You know, like the first Saturday and first Friday, depending on, you know, what day of the week things fall on. Oh, it's going to be a while. It's not going to be until August that the first Saturday is not, like, right after the first Friday. Because the first... I guess it would have to be on the first. Good job, brain. I'm tired. Sunday. It's fine. But yeah, it won't be until August that I won't have to have the potential of working the first Saturday and therefore not wanting to go out on the first Friday. I don't work every month's first Saturday, though. Just happens to be that February and March are my 2 consecutive months in the year, because June, I always want the first Saturday off, and July, I always want the first Saturday off. So the person I alternate with, we worked out what months, because there are certain Saturdays that I'm like, because most of my family's birthdays are near the beginning of the month, and then, you know, like some other holidays and stuff like that. So I like having specific months off. And instead of like trading like we used to do, it used to be we would just do every other month and then we would trade the ones that we wanted to trade. I was like, why don't we just make that our set schedule instead, so that we don't have to keep doing this every single year. So I agreed to take February and March's consecutive first Saturday shifts so that she would take June and July's consecutive. So it was nice that that was even an option. So look at all the BBs. I do like that Coffee Bean is a brown, which makes sense for Coffee Bean, you know. How much is this? 18K. So this is probably 19. This is probably 20, 21, 22. If they go up by 1,000 each time. Man, that gets expensive. It's not as expensive as Teddy's Haven, but still. All right. Did I get another book license thingy? I don't really have a spot for it yet, and I definitely don't want to do that at this moment, but I think it's every shop level. Or is it every player level? It might be every player level. I might take a while before I start using those. I should go back to the first shop where it's super tiny and see what I can do about it. Hey. Hey. Okay. Trying to decide. Do I want to do used books? I think I do. Which means I need to go get some boxes of them. If there are boxes to be had. There may not be. I only got to order 3. None. So that's at least 16. $15. 10. Okay, I'm not gonna fuss with you. But this is 1 box. That's 2 boxes. Should I risk it? I'm gonna say 3 boxes out here and 16 in the back, so that's 19. How's Fogborn doing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 2 copies left. How many do I have in the back? Do I have any in the back? 0 in the back. So that means tomorrow I can move all the other books. But until then, we're going to do this. Because they're all still busy stocking. Which means I have some time to open these boxes. And by the time I'm done opening these boxes, they will probably be moved on to stocking these. Which is good. Oh, never mind. I was too slow. They're already ready for me. Oh no! Ah, autosave! Oh, maybe it's a combination. Maybe because the box is here, they're like, oh, I should go do that. Maybe that's what it is. I was afraid they were all going to be just getting done with the rest of the stocking. Oh, I just realized something else I have to do after stream besides laundry. Balls. That's no good. Because we're getting ready to... usually around tax time is when we decide, like, if we need some new furniture things or if there's things that we've been waiting for buying every year. One of the things that my husband really wants, and it's totally legit, is that we just got this car and he drives for Uber. Well, the mats that came in the car are not the mats that go with the car. It's almost like somebody bought just generic mats that don't actually fit. So he's really concerned because he drives people. So people can get in the car in just about any state, you know, like they could be super businessy or they could be kids or they could be, you know, guys with like work boots on, stuff like that. And he's like, I really would like to get the mats that fit the car so that I can make sure that like it's easier to keep things like neat and clean. You know, if the mats don't fit right, dirt can get into like places that it might not get into with well-fitted mats. So he's like, I really would like to get actual real mats that fit the car. And I was like, that's fine. But both of my kids kind of need some furniture pieces. Like the little one needs a new desk and a new chair. And the older one, he's got a table that he has been using as an entertainment center, but he has done a lot of collecting, particularly of records. And so he was really hoping to find a nice either storage system for the records or maybe a new kind of entertainment center that would have space for his records. So I told my husband, it's like maybe later tonight we could go and start looking for things because, you know, we're getting closer to actually committing to purchases. So, and my older son could also use a new chair and or desk if we can find something. His room is really full. He got the smaller space, but it's the more private space. So it makes moving furniture around in his room very tricky. The other thing was that we got him this bed, and I will admit that it was my idea to get this bed in the first place, but instead of having a headboard on it, it actually has a shelving system that runs all the way along one of the long sides of the bed. And then it's also got like a trundle and some drawers and stuff like that, because I was like, well, a bed's going to take up a lot of space no matter what. This bed might take up a little bit more space, but it also has a lot of built-in storage and space for if you have like a sleepover or something like that. But it does make it a little bit tricky. Ooh, $15 bonus for each plant at the end of the day. See, I wonder if I got multiple at the end of the day books, like if that might make it worth the effort to swap books out at the end of the day. I'm going to stick it in here for now, though, because I don't want to have to think too hard. Oh, they're done. Which means I need to go order books after I finish with used books. I wish they would stock these books, though, like these ones. But I forgot about some of the other stuff I needed to do after stream today, so I'm like, uh-oh. I might have just painted myself into a very busy corner once I get done streaming. That's my only weakness, is double booking myself, because I feel like different parts of my brain probably contain different pieces of information, and I forget to put them together sometimes. That might be weird. What the hell? There's a very loud thumping out there. Why did nobody come pick up this box? Does it not fit? Did I end up getting an extra box by accident? Because these are all full out here now. I thought I needed one more. I know exactly what happened. No! Woman! Dang it! It doesn't really matter. Why am I making such a fuss? No! Those are all 10s. Ah! Alright, fine. Fine, you guys. Are you that bored? Hold on. I can give you something to do if you're that bored. Wait, did they... Oh, I thought maybe I was like, did I actually do it? No. Okay. But we don't need to order anything between art and whatever that other one is. Unless it has nothing. Okay, I would order 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. What is it? Is it spice? I think it's spice. So I can do this. And then we can order everything but the Prince one, right? Yeah. Well, maybe like 1 box of the Prince. And no Fogborn. Okay. Maybe 1 of them. Okay, there we go. And 2. 1, 2. Man. Once you let some of the stockroom stuff run out, I'm not going to order any of those. It's expensive. Oh. Oh, because I have 2 shelves of the candy hearts. That's why. I was like, man, I've sold a lot of candy hearts. I can't tell if that's actually got... Did I order any of the board games? Guess we'll find out. And then how about these? Those are all doing still... Blah, words and stuff. Those are all doing well still. There we go. Oh. There we go. No. No. Voila. Scratch that itch. Make it go. Now I should probably deal with these. I didn't think I'd mathed wrong. That's what was bothering me about those books so much. I was like, I feel like I did good math there because there was not enough space. If all of the used book boxes had 10 used books in it and not any of these books, then it would have been too many boxes. But it was really only too many by like 2 books. So I knew there was something going on, which is why I took the time. Because I was just like, no way, man. I screw up enough counting without that being one of them. All right. Will I have enough space for all of these books? I have 3. Huh? I feel like I might have just a couple too many. But honestly, this is as close as I've gotten to having full used bookshelves, full stockroom used book boxes without too many extras. Oh, 1. I have 1 left over. That's a pretty good balance. All right. Satisfying. Yay. Go up there. Gotta love it. Now, I don't know how, much it'll fluctuate over time, but I will take it being that close for now. That's for sure. Do you need more coffees? No, I already got you coffees. I don't need to order pastries. Oh, look how close we are. I can do this. Oh, no. Let me see the plaque. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so close. So close. It's so close. What are y'all doing out here? You guys getting it? And then I have to decide on who's going to be my cashiers for tomorrow. That one person I just hired last had lots of levels, though. Whereas they were the cheaper of the two, like, per day. So that was kind of surprising, just how low their daily cost was. As they had, like, I think both of their stats were at least 30s or 40s, which was kind of weird. There we go. Open, damn it. We're almost done. Line it up. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. What is this? Oh, I did order the board games. No. Well, we found out. Oh, and I ordered an extra of something else. Oh, I bet I couldn't see the box in there. That's fine. It'll sort itself out tomorrow. Okay, so we will assign cashiers. Sophia, you need to get it together. 20, 22, 20, 22, 19, 20, 23, 2. This one. Okay, so it's not quite as high as I thought it was, but still 25 and 38. That's pretty good. 21 and 22. I'll do you. That's fine. I feel like that wasn't phrased very well, but you know what I mean. I'm in the green. I'm in the green. Do we have time for one more day? Well, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna screw around either. I'm just gonna open the day. Open the store. Open the day? That's not how that is. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Okay, that's very, very satisfying to come in and just have 4 babies just kind of living their best life in the shop. I wonder if you would, I mean, I don't know how much they'll ever, like, you get the love hearts for the cats. I wonder if they'll ever have people who don't like cats. Maybe they won't shop at my shop. Like, no. I do not shop at that bookstore. There's too many cats. Okay. Okay, so what do I really want to get done today? I want to get the books rearranged. I want to get the pastry counter condensed. Those are my goals for today. Fingers crossed that I can get it done. I really don't have control over how much things are shopped. So, we'll see. It's kind of weird to start the day where I'm just kind of like, la 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 la, and by the end it's just like mad dash running around. Hey, how you doing? You here to get a... Thank you for buying a croissant. Croissants and cream puffs need to get the F out. I started thinking of GTFO, and then I kind of hybrided them. Like, why did I end up just abbreviating fuck? Like, what is that? Okay. Come on, Fogborn. Yes, yes, yes! Okay, now we move you. A little bit of laggy stuff going on. What's up with that? No, thank you. Now it's going to be a race. A race to see if I can get things moved over before they start stocking things. Does not help. There's some lagginess going on. Don't like that. I have to get all the way over to the Art of Peace So that's a lot. No. No. Okay. Did he come over for Laughter House 5? Was that why he stopped real quick? Ah, no. No. Do things in the correct order. Okay. Whew. Which one is this one again? Oh! Just... I feel like they keep coming for the shelves I'm dealing with. And yes, it would be much less stressful if I just told them to wait. But where's the fun in that? I just prefer to give myself some chaos. It's fine. It's like a present. Ah. It also helps, like, because I'm doing it this way, that there's other stuff to stock. So, like, they're not just coming after the shelves I'm dealing with. I have done that before, and I have used the wait feature where you just tell them not to do anything. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, I'm assuming that your shot has made playing, at least Infinity Nikki better. Since the last time I talked to you, because I know it was that same day. Is that Thursday? Days blur together. Hopefully it's helpful. I mean, otherwise, why would you do it, right? If it had no benefit. Who wants to just get a shot for funsies? Nobody. Well, maybe somebody. Who knows? All kinds of people in the world. Stocked up spaces. It's harder to do when the shelves are full when you're shifting things around. I don't know if she was going after the shelf I just did or not, but I clicked the button and she went away. Whew. Little bit, just need breaks to rest. Yeah. And honestly, that's probably a good thing anyway. As much as we never want to take breaks because we're having too much fun, you know? Or we're trying to just get that one last thing done. But it can be hard to make yourself stop. So. Not that anybody wants to be like, oh yeah, the pain helps me stop. Nobody wants that. But it's good to take care of yourself, that's for sure. Yeah, I saw that bread ball. Whew, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I have no idea what's going on anywhere else in the store. She's probably out of coffee. The cats probably need food and water. Who knows? Ah, he's stuck in this one. Dang it. Well, you know what? That might not be so bad. Almost there, almost there, almost there. And then I can start ordering all the books again. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Good deal, good deal. I have one of those I could put there too. But first, this. Oh, that was a board game. I was like, why was there a box on the floor? That's not acceptable. Ooh. That's a decent priced book too. Like 24 bucks. Most of them I feel like are under 20, even after doing the kind of markup and roundup thing. Oh wait, that actually might. Oh, not quite. 3 to go. What is this one? Ah, not you. Geeses. Gooses. Geeses. Sorry. Channeling my Veruca Salt. Okay. Now. Oh, I hate that it does that. Ugh. Ugh, I hate that it does that. Stop doing that. I guess if I just closed the box and set it down, it wouldn't be so bad, but... Stop doing that. Are these all full already? Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just obsessively looking at candy. 72 divided by 3 is what? 24? That sounds right. I wasn't mathing. I probably should have been mathing if I wanted to know for sure. Oh, nope. Pick up this random... Whoever gets that, it's gonna be fine. They don't care. They don't care if that candy bar got stepped on a bunch. It's fine. They don't have to know that's what happened to it. Okay, so I need to go order books, because it looks like I am out of some stuff, but... Oh, it's nice. Okay, how are we doing on pastries? Oh, God, coffee. Didn't I just say I didn't know what the state of my coffee was? Ooh! Ooh! Are we out of stuff back here? Freaking cream puffs. Okay. It is 6 o'clock. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Damn it, cream puffs. That's such a bummer. I was so close. I just realized something. I could move that counter. That counter does not have to be public facing. Can I stick it here? There's not enough room, is there? It doesn't have to be facing the customers in order to be used. Oh, it almost fits. Why? Why? Is it because we're butting it up against a bookshelf? What is... Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. You need coffee. And I need to order books. No. No, you have other stuff you have to do. I'm like, maybe I could squeeze in one more day. Stuff you have to do, woman. You can't do that. Okay, but it's this. This is the problem. I'm gonna stick that right there for now. And then... Can I turn this? I could. If I didn't have this here. Okay. So now... This isn't as useful there, but that's okay. So now... Why won't you... Oh. You will. And in fact, since we're not actually public facing it, we could do this, and it's still accessible to get stuff from. Okay. Oh, level 6. Oh. All right. And then... Did I not buy it? I did buy it. Of all the times I don't think I bought something, I did. What do you do? Lady, you do not work here. Okay, it's a hot mess for a minute. Well, probably for more than a minute, but I will take a hot mess to feel a little bit of satisfaction for getting the second counter here. Oh, at 8 o'clock. He's gonna shop it now, but I got it. Got it done. You know what else I just realized too? I didn't actually need to do any of this weird stuff because I could actually do the expansion and just knock it down. Actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to order books first. And then I will see if I have enough money to knock it down. Unlike last time where I totally spaced that was a thing to do. Oh, but at least I'll be ready for a second cashier. And I can run the cafe. I can run a register for a while. It's fine. Especially since I'm going to take a break from ordering book titles. It'll be fine. It was $8.11 in change. So is that also divided by 24? 192, is that a multiple of 24? Or is it 12? It was 24. I don't remember. It seems like it might be right. Well, no. 92. It should be a... Oh, no, it wouldn't necessarily be an even number. Okay. Oh. I stood here talking too long. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not gonna... I'm not gonna be able to get rid of that box. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, let's order books. And although I kind of had to finagle it, I did get the book titles rearranged and I got the second cafe counter, which is what I said I wanted to do. Just because I helped it along does not invalidate the progress. And I'm going to go ahead and order everything. Even though I really don't need everything. Hold on, can I crouch in this game? I can't. I think I only need 2 boxes of that. Oh, I finally got rid of the extra box of that. Yay! I forgot that was even a thing I had done to myself. Yay! There was other self-sabotage I did that I took the place in my brain. Ugh. Thank you, autosave. And I coped with the fact that I had to add titles to the shelving that did not match the series. Made the choice to put something else there. I went with genre. There are no wrong answers. Well, maybe there are wrong answers, but not wrong as in you can't do them. I could put any books anywhere if I really wanted to. It doesn't actually have to have any rhyme or reason. Uh-oh. I don't know if they were stocking boxes of stuff that I was ordering. We'll just go out with one of those. Like, did I just order 14 boxes of crap I didn't need because they all were stocking things? It's entirely possible. The comics don't seem to sell very quickly. But that's okay. All right, we got down to 12K. Glad I remembered to order books before I paid for the expansion. All right, so now I need to check on used books. How many books are outside? A few. There's a few out there. Okay, put this out there. I mean, it's fine. This is normal, right? Normal delivery. That's how all stores work. Oh yeah, I think you might have been away from your computer. I feel like it was a few weeks ago now. But you had mentioned, and I've seen you play it a couple times, the Blep Mart. Is there a specific reason you like it better than Supermarket Simulator? If you are still here and feel like sharing. What am I doing next? Dealing with used books. Oh, look at that. I did not sell 11 boxes today. Interesting. So that's 10. 10 boxes. Still 10. I don't know how many slots I have open for these books. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Wow. Okay. Well, little bit. Oh, sorry. That's about your hands. So I haven't picked up Supermarket Simulator in a while, but thinking about it. Oh, Better Mart. That's it. I think Blep is the name of the game developer for this game. Maybe that's why it's on my brain. Started a new playthrough because of a big update they had. Yeah, I was just curious if there was like a progression that you liked better, or like features or graphics or mechanics, or if it's just kind of an intangible, you just like one better than the other, like can't really define it. Because there's always that too. Not that I'm trying to like put you on the spot, like why? Inquiring minds want to know. Or at least inquiring mind, mostly me. Can. Not sure. Can't really define it. Ah. Well, that's fair. Yeah, sometimes there's just like something where you click with something and you're not exactly sure why. But, you know, it just is what it is. So that's fair. And I wouldn't mind trying the other one at some point. All right, here we go. So now all of my rare bookshelves are full. And I have probably 6 more boxes. Oh, 5 more boxes, unless they've already started putting these away. So this is 1. Okay, no more books. No more rare books. Fancy books. There's a used books box. This is 2. Okay, there's 1. Okay. Three. Okay. feel like I should have some more. Unless they were already putting them away, which is entirely possible. But I don't really see any other ones. Oh, I just had to look at a different angle. Okay. 4. Okay. It's going to be wild if I end up with only one extra. It's over here somewhere. There it is. So this should be all 10 boxes that I ordered. 2. I ended up with 2 extras, which honestly, I'll take it. That's 2 days in a row where the balance felt just about right. You know? I don't know if I could extrapolate from that. How many rare bookshelves do we have? 5? I think that's what we have. 2, 4, 5. Yeah. So, hey, buddy. So I have 6 used book, and the used bookshelves, not these. Not the big bookshelves where I mean, you could. And I actually like doing that just because I like having more storage space for the footprint it takes up. But these kind of look cute because they're designed to be used bookshelves. But I have 6 of these, which is what? 6, 12, 18 shelves worth of used books out on the floor. And then 5 of those. So maybe one of these per one of these would be just about right. Or close to. But yeah, that's not too bad. I'll take it. For sure, for sure. All right, you guys are still doing a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's right, because I ordered a bazillion things. All right, well, I'll put these away. Is there other stuff I need to do before I wrap up the day? Like the whole day? Cream puffs. They mock me. There's too many. Oh, I ran out of those. Interesting. Croissants are almost done. Oh, croissants are done. They're done over here. I need these cream puffs to sell through, man. You know what I could do? What the heck? Open. Then we do this. So I'll do that. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Can I do it from this side? Oh, there's only 3 different layouts. Okay. What do they look? They just look kind of the same for those. I mean, it's kind of cute. I kind of like that almost. Not that it really needs to be the same on all of them. Anyway. You know what I do want to do? I want to order 1 box. Sorry, I was just like, should I order some baguettes? But those cream puffs are driving me incredibly insane. All right, it's fine. So I'm going to order... No. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to order 1. And then... just because I don't want to self-sabotage when I load this game up again, I want to set up my coffees. You know what I could do? I could order the baguettes. Stop self-sabotage. No. Where is the thing? Buy. And then I could at least designate a shelf. I'll still have to price them when they go out, but that's okay. Damn. I did so... Oh, I didn't do as well as I thought I did. See, they were stocking things. They were stocking books, and I was ordering. I try not to do that. And it's because of that, where it's just like they have a box out and I don't realize it, and I scan to order one. And then we end up with random boxes of crap everywhere. It's my own fault. Oh well. There we go. Baguettes can live there. Only 6 in a box. Interesting. Okay. Well. Excellent, excellent. We got comic books unlocked. We have expansion done. We got a little bit better a balance of the used book stuff. We are super close to getting, I'm assuming, our last staff member. We are not as close as I would like to getting a second cashier in the cafe, but, you know, progress was made. So I will take that. And I am in the green 2 days in a row, probably because I didn't spend any money in here. Oh, I didn't pay bills. Damn it. Well, but I'm still only in the green because of the other stores. So there's that. Anyway, but we did good. I think we made good progress. Like I said earlier, I really don't know what I want to do next week as far as what I want to stream. So you're welcome to drop a comment on this video. My post for my schedule goes out on Mondays, and if I really still feel wishy-washy about it, I might do something crazy like put question marks. I don't think I'll feel that wishy-washy. There's plenty of games to play, and there's plenty of fun things to work towards and enjoy. I could play this all next week and be perfectly happy. I could do Dreamlight Valley and be happy. I could do Teddy's Haven and be happy. I could start a new game and be happy. But if you have any thoughts or opinions, or if you're just happy to hang out and see what's going on and listen to my squirrel brain ramble on and on and on, then that's always welcome as well. But I think that'll have to do it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you are enjoying your time and have meant to do it and have yet to do it. All of those good things. Let me go ahead and make sure my sound is correct. But I thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope you have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye.